A very good morning to all the students of class 4. Dear student, today we will study the second chapter of social science named as the Himalayan ranges. So, dear student, we will study this chapter from the book Our Land, Our World. Dear student, very first you should know what are the learning objectives of the chapter. So, dear student, we will study about the Himalayan ranges in this chapter. So, let's begin with the chapter. Dear student, as I am sharing my screen with you, which will help you to understand the chapter. So, very first, the Himalayas means a drop of ice. What is the meaning of Himalayas? The word Himalaya means a drop of ice, जहाँ पर हमेशा बर्फ रहती है, बर्फ का एक घर जो बहुत ही ठंडा होता है. It extends from Kashmir in the north to Arunachal Pradesh in the east. Dear student, नॉर्थ से ईस्ट तक इसकी क्या पोजीशन है? नॉर्थ में कश्मीर से लेके ईस्ट में अरुणाचल प्रदेश तक का जो एरिया है वो क्या है? हिमालय रेंज है. सो दिस इज द पोजीशन ऑफ जम्मू एंड कश्मीर एंड दिस इज द पोजीशन ऑफ अरुणाचल प्रदेश. This area is the Himalayan ranges of India. So in the India's map, we have described it with light brown color. This is the Himalayan range or Himalayan ranges of India. So it looks like an arc because it looks like an arc. So this is the arc. Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim and northern part of West Bengal and the eastern state lies in the Himalayan region. Dear student, this is very important question. Which states lies in the Himalayan range? So the answer is Jammu Kashmir, Ladakh, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim and the northern part of West Bengal and the eastern state lies in the Himalayan region of India. So this is very important that you should know, and as I have already shared the Himalayan range picture, it looks like an arc. The Himalayan mountains run in parallel range from north to east. A series of mountains more or less in a line is called mountain range. The region can be divided into 4 zones. The Great or Upper Himalayas, that is also called Himadri. The Lesser or Middle Himalayas, which is called Himachal, and the Lower Himalayas, which is called Shivalik, and the northeastern hills. So the mountain ranges are divided into how many regions? So the mountain regions can be divided into 4 zones. These are the Great or Upper Himalayas, that is also called Himadri, the Lesser or Middle Himalayas, which is called Himachal, and the Lower Himalayas, which is called Shivalik, and the northeastern hills. These are the 4 divided into 4 zones. The first one, as I have already described, the second one, the third one and the fourth one. So, dear student, I am removing it. The first one is the Great or Upper Himalayas. What are the Great or Upper Himalayas. So the northernmost range of the Himalayas, the northernmost ranges of Himalayas are the highest and called the Great Himalayas. What is called Great Himalayas? The northernmost range of Himalayas are the highest and called the Great Himalayas. The average height of the mountains in this range is 6,000 meters above sea level. So, dear student, this is very important question. What is the average height of the mountains of the Great or Himalayas, Upper Himalayas range? So, the answer is the average height of mountains in this range is 6,000 meters above sea level. Mount Everest of this range is the highest peak in the world. So dear student, this is very important question. What is the range of Mount Everest? So the Mount Everest range is 8,840 to 48 meters. So which is the highest peak of the Great or Upper Himalayas? This is again very important question. So the Mount Everest of the Great or Himalayas is the Himalayas. Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world. The Great or Upper Himalayas की कौन सी पहाड़ी, कौन सी रेंज? माउंट एवरेस्ट सबसे हाईएस्ट पीक है, सबसे ज्यादा हाईएस्ट पीक पे है. इट इज इन नेपाल. सो दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन. वेयर इज द हाईएस्ट पीक ऑफ माउंट एवरेस्ट situated? So Mount Everest, which is highest peak in the world, is situated in the Nepal. Karakoram range lies in China and, so this is again very important question. Karakoram range lies in China, Pakistan and India. So again this is very important question. Karakoram range lies in which country? So the Karakoram ranges lies in China, Pakistan and India. Its highest peak is called K2, which is 8,611 meters, situated on border of Pakistan and China. So a student, K2 is the highest peak which lies in China, Pakistan and India border, which is situated on the border of Pakistan and China, and this is the second highest peak in the world. So again this is very important question. Which is the second highest peak in the world? So the answer is K2 is the second highest peak in the world. The next one is Kanchenjunga, which is 8,586 meters. The height of Kanchenjunga is 8,586 meters. Dhaulagiri is 8,167 meters. And the Nanda Devi is 7,816 meters. Are other high peaks of this range. Kanchenjunga is the highest peak in India. So, dear student, this is very important that you should understand and you should learn as I am revising it. So, firstly, Mount Everest. This is the example of the Great Himalayas or Upper Himalayas. So, which is the highest peak in the world? Mount Everest of the range is the highest peak in the world. वर्ल्ड में सबसे हाईएस्ट पीक द ग्रेट और अपर हिमालयस की कौन सी है? माउंट एवरेस्ट. एंड द हाइट ऑफ माउंट एवरेस्ट इज 8,848 मीटर्स. और ये कहां पर है बच्चों? ये नेपाल में है. द सेकेंड वन इज काराकोरम रेंज which lies in China, Pakistan and India. So this is again very important question. Karakoram range lies in China, Pakistan and India. The highest peak is called K2, which is situated on the border of Pakistan and China. Dear student, this is again very important question. Where is K2 situated? So the answer is the highest peak is called K2 is situated on the border of Pakistan and China. So dear student, the next one is Kanchan, and which is second highest peak in the world. Which is the second highest peak in the world? That is K2. So, Kanchenjunga 8,586 meter, Dhaulagiri 8,167 meter, and Nanda Devi is 7,816 meters. Are other high peaks of this range. Which range? The Great Himalayas. Kanchenjunga is the highest peak in India. तो इंडिया की सबसे हाईएस्ट पीक इस रीजन की कौन सी है? ग्रेट हिमालयस रीजन की कंचनजंगा. सो ये स्टूडेंट, वर्ल्ड में सबसे ज्यादा हाईएस्ट पीक किस एवरेस्ट की है? माउंट एवरेस्ट की, which is in Nepal. And the second highest peak is K2. And Dhaulagiri, Nanda Devi, Kanchenjunga are other high peak of this range. Which range? The Great Himalayas. Yes, student, Kanchenjunga is the highest peak in India. India में कौन सी highest peak है? Kanchenjunga. So, dear student, many mountaineers try to climb these peaks. So, dear student, बहुत से पर्वतारोही ने इन peaks को climb करने की, इन पर चढ़ने की कोशिश की. Tenzing Norgay of Nepal and Edmund Hillary of New Zealand were the first to climb Mount Everest in 1953. Dear student, this is very important question. Tenzing Norgay of Nepal and Edmund Hillary of New Zealand are the first to climb Mount Everest in 1953. So, dear student, the important question is, who were the first to climb Mount Everest? So the answer is Tenzing Norgay of Nepal and Edmund Hillary of New Zealand were the first to climb Mount Everest. And when they climbed Mount Everest? In 1953. An Indian woman, Miss Bachendri Pal, also climbed this peak in 1984. So, the first Indian woman to climb this peak, which is Mount Everest, in 1984 is Miss Bachendri Pal. So, dear student, again this is very important question. Who was the first Indian woman to climb Mount Everest? So, the answer is an Indian woman, Miss Bachendri Pal, as I have already highlighted it, climbed Mount Everest when she climbed Mount Everest in 1984. These high peaks always remain covered with ice. तो बच्चों ये जो हाई पीक है, ऊंची ऊंची पीक्स है, इसमें क्या रहता है, हमेशा ये बर्फ से ढकी रहती हैं. क्यों ढकी रहती हैं? बिकॉज ये हिमालयाज रीजन में आती है, द ग्रेट हिमालयाज रीजन में आती है. नो प्लांट्स ग्रो एंड नो एनिमल्स लिव हियर. यहाँ पर कोई भी प्लांट ग्रो नहीं करता और कोई भी एनिमल्स यहाँ नहीं सस्टेन कर पाते हैं. Big pieces of ice move down very slowly into the valleys and form glaciers. जो बड़े बड़े आइस के ब्रिक्स होते हैं वो कैसे वैलीज में मेल्ट होके आते हैं और जो क्या बनाते हैं, ग्लेशियर्स बनाते हैं. Valleys are low areas between mountain and hills. Valleys किसे कहते हैं बच्चों? वो लो एरिया जो माउंटेन्स और हिल के पहाड़ियों के बीच में होता है. दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन. what is the valley? So the answer is valleys are low areas between mountains or hills. So most of our big rivers like Ganga, Yamuna, Brahmaputra comes from these glaciers. So basically Great Himalayas region से कौन कौन सी rivers आती हैं? The Ganga, Yamuna and the Brahmaputra. किससे आती हैं? जो हिमालयाज रीजन से ग्लेशियर बनते हैं उनसे ये सारी नदियां आती हैं. These rivers get water from the Himalayas or the air. So इसमें जो सारा पानी होता है वो कहाँ से आता है? Himalayas, the Great Himalayas region से आता है. Thus they keep on flowing throughout the year. तो क्या होता है? पूरे साल इनमें पानी भरा रहता है. So dear student, again this is very important part of this chapter. So let's discuss lesser or middle Himalayas, which is the second part of the region, which is divided into four zones. So let's discuss the second one, which is the lesser or middle Himalayas, which is also called Himachal. So lesser or middle Himalayas. Average height of this range is 5,000 meters above sea level. तो इनकी average height क्या होती है बच्चों? 5,000 meter above sea level. So this is the pictorial part of middle Himalayas, and it has many passes at great heights. A Norway over or through mountain is called pass. So dear student, this is very important. What is pass? A Norway over through mountain is called a pass. There are thick forests of pine, cedar, oak and fir. कौन से थिक फॉरेस्ट होते हैं? कौन से थिक जंगल्स होते हैं? कौन से पेड़ पाए जाते हैं यहाँ पर? Pine, cedar, oak and fir. So the weather is cool and pleasant here in the summer. वेदर ठंडा होता है और गर्मियों में बहुत ही प्लीजेंट सा वेदर होता है. ना ज्यादा गर्मी होती है ना ज्यादा ठंड होती है. Millions of tourists visit here during the summer. गर्मियों में यहाँ बहुत से लोग किसके लिए आते हैं? घूमने के लिए आते हैं. They also come to watch snowfall in winter. और ठंडियों में ये क्या देख करने आते हैं? स्नोफॉल, बर्फ देखने आते हैं. श्रीनगर, शिमला, कुल्लू, मनाली, मसूरी, अल्मोड़ा, नैनीताल and Darjeeling are some beautiful hill stations of this range. So dear student, this is very important question. Which hill stations comes in the range of Middle Himalayas? So the answer is Srinagar, Shimla, Kullu, Manali, Mussoorie, Almora, Nainital and Darjeeling are beautiful hill stations of this range. Dear student, Kedarnath and Badrinath are also in this range. So, dear student, this is very important range which is less or middle Himalayas. Let's discuss the third one, which is lower Himalayas or Shivalik range. So, this is the pictorial part of lower Himalayas. Dear student, it is the lowest range of Himalayas. The average height of this range is about 1250 meters above sea level. तो क्या इसकी हाइट है बच्चों? 1250 मीटर above sea level. किसकी हाइट? Lower Himalayas or which is also called Shivalik range. It gets heavy rainfall during summer, so the slopes are covered with thick forest. यहाँ क्या होता है? गर्मियों में बहुत ज्यादा बारिश होती है, इसलिए जो इसके slopes हैं वो किससे covered रहते हैं? Thick forest से covered रहते हैं. There are many valleys between the middle and the lower Himalayas. These valleys are called dunes. This is very important question. Which are dunes? So the answer is there are many valleys between the middle and lower Himalayas. These valleys are called dunes. The example of such valleys are Dehradun. Dehradun is one such valley. So the land at the foot of Shivalik range is very fertile. The land at the foot of Shivalik range is very fertile. It is also called, the Tarai region. Which is Tarai region? The land at the foot of Shivalik range, which is very fertile, is called Tarai region. It is covered with long grass and thick forest of teak, cane, bamboo and sal. Dear student, it is regarded as storehouse of wood. Tiger, elephant, panthers, deers and rhinoceros live here. Which animal live here? Tiger, elephant, panthers, deer and rhinoceros live here. So, dear student, the next one is the northeastern hills. So, the mountain in the northeast are not very high. These are really hills. The northeastern hills are the Patkai hills, the Naga hills and the Lushai hills. Close to these are also the, as I am removing it, Garo, the Khasi and the Gentai hills. As I am highlighting it, they get heavy rainfall in the summer. They are covered with green forest. So this is all about the topic. As I am removing it, this is the part of the northeastern hills. So, dear student, let's discuss the second learning objective of the chapter, which is life in the northern mountain. Dear student, the land features influence the life of the people at different places. Thus, The lifestyle of people differ from place to place in India. A number of rivers rising from the northern mountain had formed narrow and fertile valleys. People live among these valleys. These valleys are famous for their orchards. तो वो वैलीज क्यों फेमस होती हैं? वहां के बागानों के लिए फेमस होती हैं. Orchards yield rich crops year after year. The farmers cut wide steps on gentle hill slopes. These steps are used as small field. They are called terrace fields. Rice is mainly grown in such fields. So, what are the example of terrace field? What kind of things grown in these type of fields? Rice is mainly grown in such field. Some people rear sheep and goats. As you can see in my screen, I am highlighting it. Some people are vendors. They sell goods that people need. They use yaks and mules to carry their loads. So, let's discuss the Jammu and Kashmir. Dear student, the Kashmir Valley is very beautiful. Glittering lake surrounded by trees and snowy and sunny mountains look like heaven on earth. The famous Dal Lake is situated in Srinagar. So, this is very important question. Where is the famous Dal Lake situated? So, the famous Dal Lake is situated in the Srinagar. So, Srinagar is the capital of this union territory. So, what is the capital of Jammu and Kashmir? So, the answer is Srinagar is the capital of union territories. There are many houseboats in this lake. Tourists stay in these boats. Thousands of tourists visit Kashmir Valley each year. The devotees come to Amarnath caves and Vaishno Devi. Gulmarg is famous for its meadows. Both men and women wear loose woolen shirt called firan. तो दोनों आदमी और वुमेन लूज कपड़ा पहनते हैं वुलन का, जिसे आप क्या कहते हैं? फिरन कहते हैं. दिस इज द पिक्टोरियल पार्ट ऑफ अ कश्मीरी गर्ल, जिसने क्या पहना हुआ है? फिरन पहना हुआ है. विथ फिरन they wear a salwar. In winter they hang kangarees under their firans to keep them warm. A kangaree is small cane basket with an earthen fire pots inside. Kashmiri like to drink kahwa, which is also called the green tea. So, people in Jammu Kashmir speaks Kashmiri, Ladakhi, Dogri and Urdu. What is the local language of Jammu Kashmir? People in Jammu Kashmir speak Kashmiri, Ladakhi, Dogri and Urdu. They are fond of singing and dancing. Their rough dance is very popular. What is the local dance of Jammu and Kashmir peoples? So, their rough dance is very popular. Kashmiri farmers grow rice in the valley or in hill slope. They also grow many fruits in the orchards like pear, peaches, apple, apricot, cherries, walnuts, almond. Saffron is also grown in some areas. तो कश्मीरी लोग कौन कौन से फल उगाते हैं? Pears, peaches, apple, apricot, cherries, walnuts, almond, and saffron. A little saffron in many dishes gives its color, scent, and taste. Some people are engaged in animal gazing and rearing. So, some people are good craftsmen. They weave woolen cloth, pashmina shawls, blankets, and carpets. Some of them make handicrafts of wood, brass, and paper mesh. So this is all about Jammu and Kashmir. Let's discuss the next one, which is Ladakh. So, dear student, lifestyle, languages, dresses of this union territory of Ladakh are same as Jammu Kashmir. Leh is the capital of this union territories. तो बच्चों जो language कश्मीरी, डोगरी and लद्दाखी जो language जम्मू कश्मीर में बोली जाती थी वही लैंग्वेज लद्दाख में बोली जाती है और उसी तरीके की ड्रेसेस भी लद्दाख में यूज होती है. बट द कैपिटल ऑफ लद्दाख इज Leh. So, dear student, this is very important question. What is the capital of Ladakh? So, the answer is Leh is the capital of Ladakh. So, let's discuss the next one, which is Himachal Pradesh. Dear student, this is the pictorial part of Himachal Pradesh. Dear student, let's discuss the Himachal Pradesh. There are mountains, hill, valleys, and rivers in Himachal Pradesh. Shimla is the capital of this state. तो हिमाचल की कैपिटल क्या है? शिमला है. It is popular hill station. Kullu, Manali, and Kufri are other beautiful hill stations of Himachal Pradesh. कौन-कौन से हिमाचल प्रदेश के hill stations हैं? कुल्लू, मनाली, कुफरी हिमाचल प्रदेश के बहुत ही अच्छे हिल स्टेशन है. ज्वालामुखी टेम्पल इन कांगड़ा डिस्ट्रिक्ट इज वेरी फेमस. तो जो ज्वालामुखी टेम्पल है किस डिस्ट्रिक्ट में है? जो हिमाचल प्रदेश के कांगड़ा डिस्ट्रिक्ट में है, वो बहुत ही फेमस टेम्पल है यहाँ का. द पीपल ऑफ हिमाचल प्रदेश आर वेरी सिंपल, ऑनेस्ट एंड हार्ड वर्किंग. दे लाइक टू वेयर bright, colorful clothes. The people in Himachal Pradesh speak Hindi and Pahari language. They are very fond of dancing and flute playing. Nati is a popular folk dance. So, dear student, this is very important question. What is the local language of Himachal Pradesh? So, the answer is Hindi and Pahari language is the famous languages which mostly speak in Himachal Pradesh. And what is the famous popular folk dance of Himachal Pradesh? Nati is the popular folk dance of Himachal Pradesh. The people of Himachal Pradesh celebrate Dashera, Shivratri and Diwali with great pomp and show. Dear student, Kullu and Kangra Valley are especially famous for their दशहरा सेलिब्रेशन. कुल्लू और कांगड़ा क्यों फेमस है बच्चों? वहाँ के दशहरा सेलिब्रेशन के लिए फेमस है. फार्मिंग इज द मेन ऑक्यूपेशन हेयर. फार्मिंग क्या है? वहाँ का मेन ऑक्यूपेशन है. द फूड क्रॉप्स आर wheat, maize, rice and potatoes. Fruits like apple, apricot, plums, peaches and grapes are grown in Himachal Pradesh. So some people are good craftsmen. They make wooden toys and trays along with shawls and carpets. Some people rear sheep and goats too. So this is all about Himachal Pradesh. Let's discuss the next one, which is Uttarakhand. This is the pictorial part of Nainital and Kedarnath, which is located at Uttarakhand. So let's discuss it. Dear student, on going from north to east, the middle part of Himalaya lies in the state of Uttarakhand. Locally, this area is called as Gadwal and Kumaon. तो उत्तराखंड दो डिवीजन है. Number 1 Gadwal and number 2 is Kumaon. Mussoorie in Gadwal and Nainital in Kumaon are the famous hill stations. तो गढ़वाल का मसूरी एंड कुमाऊं रीजन का नैनीताल बहुत ही फेमस हिल स्टेशन है. द गंगा, द यमुना एंड मेनी स्मॉल रिवर्स rise from here. Gangotri, Yamunotri, Kedarnath and Badrinath in the mountains are famous places of pilgrims and tourist interest. So, कौन-कौन से धार्मिक स्थल से यहाँ पे स्थल है? गंगोत्री, यमुनोत्री, केदारनाथ और बद्रीनाथ. यहाँ पर बहुत अच्छे कैसे स्थल है? धार्मिक है, जहाँ पर काफी लोग दर्शन के लिए आते हैं. The people of Gadwal and Kumaon likes to wear bright color clothes. तो वहाँ के लोग, कुमाऊं के लोग कैसे, कुमाऊं और गढ़वाल के लोग कैसे कपड़े पहनना पसंद करते हैं? ब्राइट कलर के. लॉन्ग शर्ट एंड पजामा are the famous costume of Uttarakhand. They grow rice, wheat, maize and vegetable. Some people rear sheep and goats in Uttarakhand. So, dear student, let's discuss the Sikkim. Dear student, Sikkim is a small state which is situated in the Himalayas. It is just between Nepal and Bhutan. तो सिक्किम कहाँ पर है? In between Nepal and Bhutan. Kanchenjunga, the highest peak in India, is in Sikkim. As I have already told you, Kanchenjunga is the highest peak of India and which is situated in the Sikkim. It is the third highest peak in the world. In India, it is second highest in India. This is the highest peak, and in the world, this is the third highest peak in the world. Dear student, Gangtok is the capital of Sikkim. What is the capital of Sikkim? This is very important question. Gangtok is the capital of Sikkim. There are many Buddhist monasteries in this state. So, dear student, Bhotias, Lepchas and Nepali people live in Sikkim. They wear colorful clothes, they wear masks while they dance. So, dear student, they play music on long bamboo horns. Food of people is rice, pulses, vegetable and yak meals. Farming is the main occupation of the people of Sikkim. Orange, apple, cardamoms and nuts and ginger are major products of Sikkim. Weaving and handicraft are the main cottage industries of Sikkim. Dear student, let's discuss the next one, which is Darjeeling. Dear student, as I am highlighting it, Darjeeling is the hilly area near Sikkim in the state of West Bengal. It is the most famous hill station in the eastern part of India. Dear student, this is very important question which you should know. which is the most famous hill station in the eastern part of India? So the answer is Darjeeling is the most famous hill station in the eastern part of India. Darjeeling hills are known for their high quality of tea. So this is very important question. Why Darjeeling hills are famous? So the answer is Darjeeling hills are famous for their high quality tea. So dear student, let's discuss the third learning objective of the chapter. So let's discuss the northeastern hilly region. Dear student, the northeastern hilly region is a part of eastern Himalayas. It is spread over 7 states. So northeastern hilly region किसमें है? 7 states में फैला हुआ है. So these states are, as I am highlighting it, Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Manipur, Tripura and Mizoram. So the northeastern hilly region is a part of eastern Himalayas. It is spread over 7 states. These are Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Manipur, Tripura and Mizoram. These states are known as the Seven Sisters. Which state is known as the Seven Sisters? So, dear student, the answer is Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Manipur, Tripura and Mizoram are known as Seven Sisters. Most part of Assam and Tripura lies in the plains. Most part है जो असम एंड त्रिपुरा का वो किस पे लाई करता है? असम एंड त्रिपुरा पे लाई करता है. Bamboo and cane are very important in life of people here. तो bamboo and cane जो है वो यहाँ के लोगों की लाइफ के लिए बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है. क्यों इम्पोर्टेंट है? Because they use bamboo to make fences, house, stairs for reaching the house and bridges over the streamers. That's why the bamboo and cane are very important for those people. They make many articles for bamboo and cane. The tribes are very fond of dance here. On special occasions, they wear their traditional dresses. The ladies put on long skirt made of colorful striped cloth. They wave their skirt or shawls themselves. So this is lifestyle of northeastern hilly regions. Let's discuss the first state of northeastern hilly station, which is Arunachal Pradesh, which is the first one in the queue of Seven Sisters. So let's discuss Arunachal Pradesh. Dear student, the sun rises first here before any part of India. तो सूरज सबसे पहले यही उगता है. क्यों? क्योंकि अरुणाचल प्रदेश ईस्टर्न पार्ट है एंड सन हमेशा ईस्ट से आता है, इसलिए दिस इज द फर्स्ट स्टेट वेयर सन राइजेस बिफोर एनी पार्ट ऑफ अदर इंडिया. अरुणाचल प्रदेश इज quite a big state with thin population. Different tribes live here. Each tribe has its own language, dress, dance and lifestyle. Itanagar is the capital of Arunachal Pradesh. Dear student, this is very important question which you should know. What is the capital of Arunachal Pradesh? So the answer is Itanagar is the capital of Arunachal Pradesh. There is a very beautiful lake and very old fort here. People are mostly farmers. They grow rice, maize, millets, tobacco, and oilseeds here. Mithun, a wild buffalo, is the main domestic animal of Arunachal Pradesh. So this is very important question. Who is the main domestic animal of Arunachal Pradesh? So the answer is Mithun. A wild buffalo is the main domestic animal of Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, student, let's discuss the second one, which is Meghalaya. There are three main tribes in Meghalaya, which is Garo, Khasi, and Jaintia. Each tribe has its own language, dress, and their lifestyle. This is again very important question. Write the three main tribes in Meghalaya. So the answer is Garo, Khasi, and Jaintia are the main tribes of Meghalaya. People like colorful clothes. They are fond of dance and music. Most of the people are farmers or hunters here. Their food is rice, oat, and fish. Some people make handicraft or waves cloth here. Shillong is the capital of Meghalaya. This is again very important question. What is the capital of Meghalaya? So the answer is Shillong is the capital of Meghalaya. It is beautiful village station. Mosharam, which is called as Cherrapunji, received the highest rainfall in the world. Again, this is very important question. Which city receives the highest rainfall in the world? So the answer is Cherrapunji receives the highest rainfall in the world. Let's discuss the third one, which is Nagaland, which is third in the queue of seven sisters. So, dear student, this is very important question. What is the, as I am highlighting it, what is the capital of Nagaland? This is very important question, and the answer is Kohima is the capital of Nagaland. The Nagas have about 16 tribes. कितनी tribes हैं Nagas की? 16 tribes हैं. They are fond of dance and music. They like to wear colorful clothes decorated with shells, bones, ivory, feathers, and horns. The Nagas are mostly farmers and hunters. They grow rice and maize. Naga women wear very beautiful clothes. So this is all about Nagaland. So let's discuss the Manipur, which is very important in the queue of seven sisters. Dear student, again this is very important question. What is the capital of Manipur? So the capital of Manipur is Imphal. The Manipuri people wear colorful clothes woven at home. They eat rice, pulses, fish, and vegetables. People are fond of dance and music. The Manipuri dance is well known throughout the India. So, this is again very important question. Manipuri dance is famous all over the India. Farming is the main occupation. Farmers grow rice, sugarcane, cotton, tobacco, and vegetables. Pineapples and orange are widely grown. There are some tea gardens also. Women are engaged in spinning and weaving. So this is the pictorial part of Manipuri dance, as you can see in my screen. Let's discuss the Mizoram. which is the last one. Aswal is the capital of Mizoram. Again, this is very important question, dear student. What is the capital of Mizoram? So, Aswal is the capital of Mizoram. Most of the people belong to Mizo tribes. बहुत सारे लोग हैं जो मिजोरम के मिजो ट्राइब से belong करते हैं. They speak the Mizo language. So, again, this is very important question. What is the main language of Mizoram, or what is the local language of Mizoram? So the answer is Mizo is the main language of Mizoram. Main food of people is rice, fish, vegetable and fruits. Mizo are fond of dance and music. The bamboo dance is most popular. Farming is the main occupation. Home farming is still a common practice in Mizoram. People weave cloths and make beautiful articles of bamboo, cane and wood in the Mizoram. So, dear student, this is all about the 7 sisters of the northeastern hilly region, and this is all about the chapter 2nd, the Himalayas range. The Himalayan range. So, dear student, we will study the next chapter, which is chapter 3rd in our next class. Thank you.